Hi everyone, I'm Jamie Lewis with Jamie Lewis Now. I'm sure you've seen all my posts recently that I had said that I was working on a big project or I had news coming soon. I'm here today to talk to Adam Gresh and James Sutton because these are the two that are responsible for helping me with the website and some tools that I have put together for all of you. So I want to ask them a couple of questions. Tell me, you guys, when I came to you, I really wanted to elevate my brand and what I was doing in the real estate world. So tell me a little bit. I mean, I know what we did, but let the realtors and the lenders know what we did to elevate my particular business.
Sure. Well, as we know together, you came to us with a very specific problem. You're looking to become the #1 producing Chicago title rep in this region. And to do that, you wanted to engage with realtors more and offer more value to them so that they start using and seeing you as a network and a resource, right, to exponentially grow your network. So what we've come up with and what we decided together was to build a custom CRM, a database managing system that you can give to your realtors for free so that they can start building a database. You said that one of the biggest problems you see in new realtors is they don't start a database. They don't keep track of their leads. They don't do customer relationship. They don't really spin the wheel. And now you can offer that as an asset to help them spin that wheel along with many other perks and benefits.
Yeah, I mean, we basically helped you to find a way to just instantly give value to a massive pain point that a lot of people in that realm experience. So, I mean, people associate you very quickly with that value and those things that you're able to help them with. So, in essence, what we're doing is we're helping to create a brand and helping to create that sort of positive relationship that people come to you and they know that, hey, I know what I'm going to get when I interact with Jamie Lewis. So that's the kind of thing that we want to do for everybody. We want to help to build that confidence, that consumer confidence.
So one of the things that I learned throughout this journey is how important a website is. So tell me, how important is a website?
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of field that you're in, but speaking about realtors specifically, we've worked with a lot of realtors over the last few years just because we've had a lot of referrals in the industry, but what we've realized is that they actually lose a massive percentage of the leads that they've already procured. And the reason why they're losing that is because they don't have a tool to help facilitate that person to find their dream home, right? They might have a website or a landing page, and they might land at that, but that doesn't help them to do anything. So they're leaving that website.
Yeah, the website's not even useful. Why am I on the website if it doesn't do anything for me?
And then they go to Zillow or all the other Zillow competitors. And they start becoming a part of that network. And then they get parsed out to a different realtor or broker, and they are now happy because they found their dream home on Zillow, and now this guy's calling them from Zillow, and they're going to go see the house and buy it.
Their website essentially failed at the one thing that it's supposed to do, which is to capture the lead, deliver value. What's the point of having a website if you're not using it as the cornerstone for your marketing?
And guide them to the finish line.
So I know how important social media is. Tell me why a realtor needs to be active on social media and not just Facebook.
So, I mean, we live in a world where everybody gauges who they work with based on what they're doing on social media. I mean, this is why Fortune 500 companies spend so much money on maintaining an active social media presence. You look at the value that Wendy's has been able to do for themselves through having really witty, fun sort of social media engagements on Twitter. I mean, everybody knows about that. And so it helps to, not just show that you're with the times, but it's also sort of a way that you can engage more directly with whoever's providing the service. And I think that creates a lot of sort of trust value between the consumer and the brand. So you're kind of helping to gain more of that consumer confidence that's so important. You get that from a website that looks really professional, but you also need that from a really professional presence on social media.
Okay, so can you speak to how important it is to leave the social media marketing up to professionals versus trying to piece together different pieces or different parts of social media when we're not really the social media experts?
So, and that really comes back to what is instant consumer confidence, right? How do you succeed online? How do you get somebody to look at anything that you have online and maybe bounce around 1 or 2 times and decide, I like these guys, I like these women, I trust this, I want to move forward here, right? And what that is really having strong communities and profiles that have a unanimous brand on every single platform that you have, right? So if you had a nice website, for instance, I went and I checked out your website. You have some nice listings, and I saw some homes, but I want to do more research about who you are. So I go and I look on your Twitter and your Facebook and your Instagram and all these other profiles, and what I find is you have 5 followers here and 2 followers there, and this logo is from 3 years ago and this one's from 2 years ago, and your content isn't even unanimous or talking about the same stuff. I've lost so much trust and value towards your brand, and it's all on a subconscious level. You cannot run a business and run a social media marketing plan simultaneously. If you were going to do a social media marketing plan on your own, you should quit real estate and you should start doing social media marketing for businesses.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I understand. What makes people trust the online brand or an online brand?
I think people trust an online brand when they feel like I have gotten to the heart of who this is as a brand persona or as a brand for a company. You really want to kind of feel engaged with what they're providing. You want to feel that not only is this someone that is valuable to work with, but somebody that I really understand, what their brand message is, what their brand identity is. Consistency, coming back to that. You can't really build that without having that consistency. I mean, there's just a lot in the space of digital media where anytime we discover anything new, we Google search it or we look it up on Facebook, and you have to be aware of that if you're running a business or you're building a brand. You have to be aware of the way that people engage with media. If you don't have a website that doesn't load well on mobile, well, there you go. You've lost 80 to 90% of your traffic because everyone's on their phones. There's just so many factors that you really need that consistent presence in the space of digital media, whether it's your website or your social media.
Okay. Are you guys offering any discount, and what kind of packages are you guys offering for users of JamieLewisNow.com?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually. We have specific packages that we've made just for the Jamie Lewis project. One of them is an entry-level website that'll give you all the professionalism you need, minus having an MLS search database. It's a much bigger infrastructure to build that. The other one comes with the MLS, and it comes with features like browsing listings and favoriting your favorite houses and building like a favorites list and a shopping cart, if you will, and then sending that lead data to the realtor or the brokerage so they have really valuable leads. There's one more package as well, but it's just so much in that to talk about. You really have to take a look at the whole overview to see it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. I have to say, I've been super happy with the work that these guys have done for me. They've cranked through some angry phone calls for me every once in a while. They get things done, and I've been really happy. So make sure that you give them a call if you have some questions, or even if you just want a quick consultation over the phone, give them a call. And thanks you guys for coming in.
Thank you so much, Jamie.